NASCAR Cup Series headed off to Dover International Speedway this past weekend, where Jimmie Johnson had already won 10 times. But it looked like the Toyotas were going to be the ones to beat as they took up several of the top qualifying spots, with Martin Truex winning Segment 1 and Segment 2. However, at the end, it came down to Chevy's Kyle Larson, Jimmie Johnson. Jimmie Johnson pulled at the victory at the end, securing his 11th victory at Dover, and even better yet, tying him with legendary Cale Yarborough for his 83rd win, 6th on the all-time win list. You're going to want to order this great diecast from LionelRacing.com or your local dealers. I'm Thomas DuBois, and I'm here with Dave Olson, the Lionel Engineering Manager. And if you're wondering why do I have the Lionel Engineering Manager on a NASCAR video, well, you're about to find out. We got a really cool product to show you today. It's a product that commemorates Richard Petty's 80th birthday. Really cool. It's Petty blue. It's an amazing looking box car. But I have Dave here to talk about really the ins and outs about the box car because I really can't speak to that very much. So Dave, tell us about this box car.
Sure, this is the Lionel 6464 series boxcar. Dates back to 1953. It's made here in the U.S. The plastic for the body shot here in the U.S. as well as all the deco assembly and packaging. It has deco on both sides of the car, the doors, and as well on the roof. The deco on the roof is a great new feature we've been doing the past year or so. Looks great. It has Happy 80th Birthday. It has a signature on there. And this car will run on any O-gauge layout, whether you have a post-war layout or any kind of modern trains.
Very cool. So it's made in the USA. Where is it made at?
The company that makes our stuff in the U.S. is in Northern Virginia.
Okay. All right, very cool. So yeah, it looks amazing. It commemorates his 80th birthday. It's a really cool piece that commemorates that. You guys want to order it from LionelRacing.com or your local dealers. We know how you guys love to see prototypes on our first look segment. What better car to release than this one right here, the Danica Patrick Wonder Woman car. Looks absolutely amazing, and the movie just released this weekend and it broke all types of box office records. It's absolutely amazing. It looks so cool. This is one of the most talked about Danica Patrick cars this year. This is our 124 scale ARC prototype, hood open, trunk open. It's shipping this holiday season, so while it's still available, you want to get your orders in from LionelRacing.com or your local dealers. We have several great diecasts to show you this week on Collector Spotlight. I gotta tell you, this is one of the favorite parts of the show for me now. To see all these photos coming in your stories with the diecast you have, it's really cool to see the great diecast, both old and new, of everyone who's collecting these great cars. Our first one this weekend, though, is from Tyler, and he talks about his 1995 Dale Earnhardt Silver good wrench car from the Winston. This car was so cool. It is actually one of the cars that started off the special paint scheme craze back in 1995 when Dale Sr. ran that car at the Winston. Great looking car. I always loved that car. It's one of the first cars I actually seen when I started working for Action back in the day. And our second diecast this week comes from Sean. He's got a really cool 2011 Casey Kane Red Bull car. I gotta tell you, these Red Bull cars were really sweet back in the day when they first came out. And the best part about this car, Sean got it autographed at Michigan International Speedway. Really cool car, Sean. And our final diecast of the day comes from Ryan. He's got a really cool car. It's a Dale Earnhardt Jr. 2015 Talladega Win diecast. It's a dual autograph car, which makes this really cool. It's autographed by Dale Earnhardt Jr. on the front and crew chief Greg Ives on the back. Best part about this car, though, he's got the door number, DIN number 88. These DIN number cars are highly coveted by our diecast collectors. Now, unfortunately, this car is sold out online, but we have some really cool dual autographs still online that we're offering up right now. We have Joey Logano's Richmond win with he has a name on the front, Todd Gordon on the back. We're also offering a really sweet Darlington car with Ryan Blaney and Kyle Petty on the back. Plus, Austin Dillon just got his first win. Get him and his crew chief on the back of that one as well. You can get all those cars at LionelRacing.com. If you want your diecast featured on the Collector Spotlight section of The Fix, be sure to hit us up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Be sure to use #TheFix.